What's up, folks? How you guys all doing? I know this is going to be a little late jumping in here, but I just had to get some stuff together. But hopefully you guys are all doing right. So usually I have my little countdown going right here. And while the countdown is going, I usually kind of just use it as a buffer to allow people to come into the chat and all that good stuff, because you know how it goes. YouTube is not going to be putting out notifications that I am live. And we all know this because you can tell by what has happened. So what I'm talking about is this. I told YouTube how a lot of you guys are not getting the notifications, et cetera, et cetera. So they told me to actually, they said, we noticed that whenever you do go live, you will post that you're going live at a later time, but then you end up going live early. So they're blaming you guys. They're saying, okay, Ty, if you tell your audience that you're going to go live at, I'm sorry, I got little strawberry pieces in my mouth. If you tell your audience that you're going to go live at 4:45, they say you should go live at 4:45. But what I have been doing is that if I post that I'm going live at 4:45, I would actually go live at 4:30. So what they're trying to say is that by me going early, you guys might be out doing your thing and doing whatever. I'm like, no, nice try, YouTube. That is not it. The issue is you guys are not notifying the people that I'm going live, plain and simple. So anyway, they're going to be doing this little back check on my channel again ever since they posted it back up, because to them, YouTube said, no, it doesn't make sense to us either that you would have 300,000 subs and the amount of views that you're getting doesn't add up, or people that are actually being notified. So they're blaming you guys. Everybody that's in here right now, they are saying that anybody that watches my channel, you guys don't have the notifications turned on, is what they're saying. They're saying that you don't have the bell clicked to where it says all notifications, which we all know that's a bunch of bumbalas. But anyway, that being said, folks, hope you guys are all doing right on this Friday night. Happy Friday to you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. So I want to talk about this subject right here, and it's probably not going to take me long to get through this. And I'm talking about Kyrie Irving, guys. Kyrie Irving has had a lot of hell come at him because nobody asked you nothing, computer. What are you doing? Anyway, Kyrie Irving was catching a lot of heat because he posted a link to a video. That's all he did. He posted a link to a video. They came at this man hard, calling him anti-Semitic and all kinds of things. He had other NBA players did not have his back. He had other superstars, OGs from the game that had bad things to say about Kyrie Irving. To me, Kyrie Irving became a target when he pissed them off about not getting vaccinated. He has been a target ever since. I don't care what any of them say, because when you see what Kyrie Irving did, when you see what Kyrie Irving posted, how does that make him anti-Semitic? And like I posted on my channel, and none of you guys have answered this. For the ones who are in opposition to this, I told you guys, I just asked a simple question. I said, what makes Kyrie Irving different than Amazon? Amazon has a link on their website where you can purchase the movie that he's talking about. They have the video right there. Kyrie Irving just shared a link to a video. Kyrie Irving gets called anti-Semitic, but Amazon has it up and they're not called anti-Semitic. Why? Anyway, again, I know that this is probably part of the process that he has gone through, because the man sat there and stood his ground on not getting the jab, and he just posted a link to a video. That's it. He didn't give you no context. He didn't give you no setup. He just posted a link and pretty much said, go and watch it. That's all he did. And they got ticked off at him, called his man anti-Semitic, people wearing their t-shirts there, et cetera, et cetera. Tell me this, though. It is so amazing. You United States of Americans, you so-called, now look, I'm not talking, look, the ones, y'all know, when I make this statement, you know who I'm talking about. You so-called folks that are patriotic, red-blooded Americans, blah, 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 all that, you love your country. Y'all didn't have this same response when you had NBA players bowing the knee like they didn't like their country. Huh? 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 What do you call that? Was that not anti-American? Oh, so you can be anti-American as an American, but you better not say nothing about those other folks, or even don't even imply, don't even insinuate, don't even make nobody think that you're saying something about them other folks, because we know that the K brothers have been getting in trouble. Now, Kanye West, I understand. It can be taken out of context. I'm not even about to get on into that. Kanye West literally he made some statements with his mouth and said some things. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a video and told people to watch. and then he catches all hell. Again, I think this man is being picked on because of let me see something, see if I can lock this. I really believe that Kyrie is being picked on because he didn't take that jab, and they wanted to find some other reason just to get at him. All right. So check this out. Okay. If you can sit there and it's pretty much saying you hate America, you bow down, you don't want to have anything to do with the American flag, right? You don't want to have. Let me see something here, y'all, because I swear this thing is getting on my nerves here. Let me do something real quick here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you can bow down the knee in rebelling to your own country, and a lot of people looked at that as being anti-American. Okay. So anyway, let me get into the story real quick. Okay. All right. So when it all came down to it, the Nets owner meets with Kyrie Irving and concludes the star does not have beliefs of hate towards Jewish people. Bing. And we knew it wasn't anyway. Kyrie Irving said it with his mouth. Again, for the ones who didn't hear it in the back, the Nets owner met with Kyrie Irving and concluded that Kyrie Irving does not have beliefs of hate towards Jewish people. Irving was suspended by the Nets for no less than 5 games last week. Brooklyn Nets all-star Kyrie Irving is eligible to return to basketball court on Sunday against the Los Angeles Lakers after being suspended for no less than 5 games after sharing an anti-Semitic film on social media. This is what they're saying. The Nets organization stated that Irving must meet a series of objective remedial measures in order to return to the team. While it is unclear whether Irving has satisfied those remedial measures, Brooklyn owner Joe Tsai met with Irving on Thursday and said that he does not believe Irving holds any anti-Semitic beliefs. I'm not going to make no thing as if it's saying this is set in stone, but what I can say to you guys is that I believe that Kyrie Irving, he went, sat down and talked with the owner. He told the owner his view on how he sees things. He told the owner the angle that he was coming from. And when the owner heard him out, the owner probably was like, oh, well, I see what you're talking about. But no. A lot of people got pulled into the very freaking media vortex that just dictates a lot of y'all's minds. You got pulled immediately into the vortex of social media and the news. And again, some of you guys should be so insulted that the media believes that you guys are so stupid and mentally, cognitively incapacitated that you can't even reason no more, that you can't even have logic no more, that you can no longer have critical thinking skills. They believe that you guys are so stupid that they can tell you anything is short on the screen and y'all would just run and roll with it. Some of y'all just wanted a reason to be pissed off because anytime they throw any type of anti-racial anything out there, you guys will jump on board and want to kill the person, want to bash the person, get rid of him, blah, 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 blah. Y'all want to do all of this stuff without even actually hearing what the person said. It's amazing. People say stuff about a person and y'all will roll with it instead of actually, let me see what that person has to say. So again, I'm just making the assumption that Kyrie Irving decision was based off of what the people wanted. I mean, guys, cancel culture was around since Jesus' time. Jesus died because of cancel culture. Y'all do know that, right? I know some folks y'all never thought about that way. And I'm not going on religions on y'all. I mean, if you want me to bring up another story from a different mythology or something like that, I'll give you that and do that too. But I'm just talking about Jesus in this particular case. Jesus died as a result of cancel culture. They sat there and wanted to kill this man. This man going around doing miracles, going around preaching the gospel, which means good news. He's going around healing people. He's encouraging people. He's giving people a good perspective and all. And all of a sudden, people want to cancel him because he's taking all the attention away from the Sadducees and the Pharisees. He's taking all their attention away. And then it got to the point to where cancel culture hated him so much that they said, do you want us to release this murderer? Or do y'all want us to, release Jesus? We don't want Jesus. Release the murderer. It's absolutely amazing that same mindset is still around today. That same mindset is still around today. That before y'all actually want to hear a person out, y'all ready to crucify them before hearing them out. Nobody's asking Kyrie, why'd you post that movie? Nobody's asking Kyrie, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? Kyrie is telling you guys this. The dude is very intelligent. Whether you want to believe it or not, Kyrie is really intelligent. Okay. So let me go on and read some more into this. Okay. Clara and I met with Kyrie and his family yesterday, Sai said in a tweet on Friday. We spent quality time to understand each other, and it's clear to me that Kyrie does not have any beliefs of hate towards Jewish people or any group. I bet you a bunch of people about to, this is so unfair. That's what I'm talking about. I told y'all I had Kyrie's back, man, because the thing is, see what I'm saying? A lot of folks didn't even realize. Did y'all know that Kyrie's religious beliefs was being attacked? Did y'all know that, right? They're literally, you are going against this man's beliefs. This man has his own religious beliefs, and you're going to sit there and try to tell this man that he has no right to exercise his religious beliefs. You see what I'm saying? That's absolute nobody. If you want to be a Satanist, be one. If you want to be a Luciferian, be one. If you want to be a Mason, be one. Lutheran, be one. Baptist, be one. Presbyterian, be one. Be a Methodist, be an Apostolic, be a Pentecostal, be a Seventh-day Adventist, be a Latter-day Saint, be a Mormon, be any of those. Be any of those religious things. You have a right to do that. But then yet to be put on like a chopping block because you just posted a link to a movie. And I know I'm repeating myself. Nobody got pissed off when they made us watch Roots in school. Nobody got pissed off and made us watch Amistad because I didn't. That made me come out feeling horrible. I don't know about any of you guys. When I watched Roots and I watched Amistad, I came out pissed off at white people. I wanted to beat my white friends up because our teachers, when we got done watching it, see how horrible white people were. See what white people did. White people did that, guys. Yeah, people that look just like me. We did that to black folks like you guys. It made me want to beat the bricks off of y'all. Let's just be honest. Now, how come that wasn't considered like anti-black to show us some? You think we wanted to sit around and watch movies about black people getting beat, thrown off of boats with stones tied to their ankles and all that, getting whipped, getting their foot cut off? You think we're getting raped? You think we wanted to sit down and watch that? Y'all didn't ask for our parents' consent. Y'all just showed this is part of history. Us getting beat. That's it. That really made us come out just feeling great about ourselves. And our white friends all nervous, just, hi, Ty, nice day. And shut up. You saw that movie. Y'all white people. You see what I'm saying? What did that call? It calls us to have instant hate towards them. Anyway, let me digress from that. Don't forget, folks, if y'all in here right now, make sure you hit that like button so this video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. You know, and the thing is, what's sad about the whole ordeal when it comes to movies like Roots and all that is that it's not even a true story. Matter of fact, I said to you guys before, the area that I told you that my brothers and I were picking cans at, it was in Henning, Tennessee. And that's where Alex Haley is from. Like, we walked to the man's house. They now turned into a museum now. Alex Haley wrote Roots, and everybody took it like it's just true, and it's not. So anyway, yeah, I know, wake up. Folks didn't know that. What? Roots isn't true? No. Come on now. Now, I'm not about to get into that. Let me get back to the story of Kyrie because I digress from that. The Nets and Kyrie, together with the NBA, NBAPA, are working constructively toward the process of forgiveness, healing, and education. Now, what I don't understand about this statement, when they say they're working in the process of forgiveness, yeah, forgiving everybody for coming at Kyrie. Kyrie don't need no forgiveness for what? What did he do? For posting an anti-Semitic movie? There's anti-black movies. Gosh, in college, my professor, Mr. Rydell, I ain't gonna say what college, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you might have moved on from one of the universities around there. But Mr. Rydell, he had us go and watch a movie called American History X. Another movie. I was like, oh, dude, oh no. American History X is a wonderful movie. But I'm just saying, if he pulled something like that today and said, oh, what is this teacher doing sitting in this black dude home with a movie called American History X, where it actually depicts one scene in the movie depicts a black man being forced to put his mouth like that on a curve while white dudes stump the back of his head on the curve. You know what I'm saying? American History X. Really good movie, though. Anyway, Tsai made his fortune in China after founding the company Alibaba, whatever, and has been criticized for defending some of China's controversial policies which infringed on human rights. Tsai's statement regarding Irving comes on the heels of NBA Commissioner Adam Silver's meeting with Irving earlier in the week, in which Silver concluded that Irving, no doubt, is not anti-Semitic. The NBA did that. Now, here's my thing, though. It said he's someone I've known for a decade, and I've never heard an anti-Semitic word from him, or frankly, hate directed at any group. Silver, who is Jewish, told the New York Times. Wait a minute, what? Now, Adam Silver, check this out, Adam Silver. Let me tell you something. Commissioner Adam Silver, I mean, I commend you. I commend you for standing up for Kyrie, Commissioner Silver, and you being a Jewish man. But let me tell you this, Mr. Jewish man, you are about to catch some hell. You are about, trust me when I tell you, you are about to catch some hell from your own people. Welcome to what it's like to be me or any other black person that speak out against wrong or any other black person that stands up for truth and righteousness. Mr. Silver, you are about to catch some hell from some Jewish people, some celebrities too who might be Jewish in Hollywood. They're about to come out and say some stuff about you too. Now, those that called Kyrie all these crazy names from NBA players, not even go to celebrities, anyone that is in the NBA right now that has some bad things to say about Kyrie Irving, that put him down, that said he should be ended, that said things like he need to be suspended. Why can't the commissioner come at them and suspend them? Because actually, that's what they did. Y'all sat there and hated this man based off some false accusations. Should I read it again? Okay, for the ones in the back that didn't hear it. Jewish NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, he said there's no doubt that Kyrie Irving, no doubt. That's what he said. He's someone I've known for a decade, and I've never heard an anti-Semitic word from him, or frankly, hate directed towards any group, is what he said. Whether or not he is anti-Semitic is not relevant to the damage caused by posting of a hateful content. He said whether or not he's anti-Semitic is not relevant to the damage caused by posting of hateful content. Irving found himself in hot water in October after posting an Amazon link to the film Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. You better not tell no black people to wake up, Kyrie. Oh boy. Is that what happened? Trust me when I tell y'all, when you are presenting some hardcore, unadulterated truth and facts to who we are as black people, where we came from, it will bust up all these narratives they're trying to get black people on the boat with. Lord Jesus, why did I say that? You're going to find out the real history of where we Negroes come from. You're going to find out that we weren't the only ones that were enslaved, aren't you? You're going to find out that white people were enslaved. You're going to find out that Japanese people were enslaved. Asian people were enslaved. India, Asians, like Chinese, they were enslaved. You're going to find out that Persians were. You're going to find out that Europeans were enslaved. You're going to find out that there were people called Slavs that were enslaved. And you want to know something else? You're going to find out that here in America, there's no slavery going on except for child sex trafficking anyway. But the only there's still slavery that is legal in this world today. So when you find that stuff out, it's going to crack open your mind to the extent to where you're going to see that you are nothing more than a pawn that any side, whether it's the right or left, wanted to use you to pull their agenda because they feel that you are that stupid, you are that ignorant, you are that uneducated to know your real self and your real history. That's why they want to keep on bombarding you with what they want you to know, what they want you to think, what they want you to see. Because if you find out the truth, you will absolutely look at America in a complete different light. And when you go and present that truth to people, both sides will begin to try to hate on you. You're going to have, like I told you, I don't care because that stuff, black folks come at me a particular way when I come and spit this truth. Then you got white folks that freak out because they don't want me telling black folks this truth. Then you got people that might not even, I don't care who it is. It does not matter. When you're bringing truth to someone, you're going to have a group of folks that are going to be pissed off because you're messing with their agenda. If you mess with their agenda, it's going to come down to you messing with their money. You mess with their money, you're going to be messing with their power. You mess with their power, you're going to mess with who they are trying to portray themselves as being in society, as being of high class or something like that. Break open all that nonsense. That's why they try to silence folks like us. That's why I keep on getting community strikes. And that's why my channel got terminated at one time. Then it got put back up there. Guys, I cannot tell you, I love y'all to death. My subscribers have been with me for years. Love y'all to death, but I'm telling you, whenever my channel got terminated, I was not freaking out. I mean, quite frankly, I didn't even really care. I mean, like, I was just like, oh, okay, well, it's over. That was a nice run. That was one of my chapters in my life. To my subscribers that's been with me for numerous of years that I become acquainted with and got y'all phone numbers. Y'all know I keep in contact with you guys. I jumped over to Instagram, I'll DM you guys over there, Facebook, et cetera, et cetera. But I was not sitting here boo-hooing and crying because YouTube shut my channel down. I did let them know, like, can y'all point out what I did so I can argue back what it is that I did do? They didn't, okay, Tyler, we'll put your channel back up. It's almost like they just gave me a warning to show me myself. Yeah, we run this. Okay, that's fine. But at the same time, don't make me feel like I need you or nothing like that. That don't make me feel like I rely on y'all, like y'all are my income. And that's why you can have 300,000 subs and then you only have about 100 people in here watching. You can go to various panels right now. These panels will have 2, 3, 4,000 people watching. They got 4,000 subscribers. They got 7,000 subscribers, and they will have 10. Some had 10,000 watches. Some had 6, 4, 3,000 people are watching these people channels that have 29,000 subs or something like that, or 30 subs. Not hating on them at all. But then you have 300,000 subs, and you telling me only 100 people know about it? 100 people are watching right now. Oh, please, it's being suppressed. I know YouTube has the ability to not recommend your videos, and that's what they do. Okay, now let me move on and get back on this subject right here. Okay. The movie description on Amazon. Look at that. Wow, there it is. That should stop it right there. The movie description on Amazon says the film uncovers this was Amazon. Amazon said the film, it, in quotes, Amazon says this, it uncovers the true identity of the children of Israel by proving the true ethnicity of Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, sons of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Said, find out what Islam, Judaism, and Christianity has covered up for centuries in regards to the true biblical identity of the so-called Negro in this movie, packed with tons of research. Why wouldn't you want somebody to watch that? Who are you to tell us what Kyrie can? Kyrie got a video on here where he's talking about he recommend, like they said, Kyrie, what's one of your favorite things to take with you when you go to basketball game? Kyrie broke open a nice traveling man's bag where it has small little razor in there. It has some cologne in there. It had his brush in there. It had his beard lotion in there. It had some hand lotion in there. Now, what if somebody would have sat there saying you being, I don't know, anti-musty or something? You being anti-clean. You know what I'm saying? You being anti-clean shaven men. What the heck? You post a video? What's wrong with that? You better not, Kyrie, with your children, you better not take them to Disney World or take them somewhere and tell people, oh man, Lion King is a good movie. You better not say nothing like, oh man, the new Little Mermaid is a good movie, or you might be called like anti-swimmer or something, anti-black mermaids. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is what they did. But a lot of y'all not looking at it that way. Kyrie is full of hate. He's been anti-Semitic. He's showing that he's been hateful. And the dude didn't say a word. He posted this right here. Okay. Let's say if you click the button. Doon, doon, doon. Uncover the true identity of the children of Israel by proving the ethnicity of Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, the sons of Ham, Shem, Japheth. Find out what Islam, Judaism, Christianity has covered up for centuries in regards to true biblical identity and the so-called Negro in this movie, packed with tons of research. Dun, dun. Ban Amazon. Amazon, how dare y'all have this movie on y'all website? Amazon, why would you be posting movies that's anti-Semitic? Yeah, okay. Irving later apologized. He said to all Jewish families and communities that were hurt by this post, but only after the Nets handed down the suspension. He said, no, see, they only gave you that quote right there. He said, I'm sorry. He pretty much said, I'm sorry if my post caused any hurt to Jewish families and communities. He didn't say, I'm sorry for posting it. He said, I'm sorry if what I posted caused this. But at the same time, they're not showing you what else Kyrie is saying. Kyrie openly spoke about this, but nobody wants to show that part. He pretty much is telling you, he's telling you the truth. He said, there's nothing wrong with my people finding out their identity and where they came from. You know what I'm saying? He has not. They're not doing that part. They're not showing the part where Kyrie is actually coming out and he's saying some things about why he posted it, what he said. They don't want to hear that part right there, because when you do hear it, you say, okay, that makes sense. There's nothing wrong. Okay, So the only thing that we Negroes in America need to be studying is what they want to study when it comes to slavery. That's it. Don't Negroes in America, don't y'all look at nothing else now. Negroes in America, don't try to go and find yourself. Don't try to look up your history. Please don't look nothing. Definitely don't look at nothing biblical. Don't look at anything like that, Negro. Just keep looking in your phones. Be entertained by TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and all that. Just be entertained by that. Don't go and try to find out who you are. Don't go and try to sit there and get no education, to get no jobs and careers. Don't do that. Just have babies and let's keep giving y'all welfare and y'all just keep on having these bastardly children with no fathers in their life, and we'll just keep on giving y'all incentives and all that. Can y'all please just stay there? We don't want y'all trying to get out and get educated and be smart and find out where you came from and know your true identity. We don't want y'all to find out the true history of America. We don't want y'all to see that ever since white people and black people set foot on America, that white and black people have been fighting with each other against evil. We don't want to show y'all that. All we want to show you is that white people beat you black folks. And we want to actually deceive y'all and trick y'all and not let y'all know that we're actually being racist towards y'all by trying to eliminate math, reading, and writing, because we feel that is racist. And since we call it racist and you guys have an idea what you think racism is, that anytime we throw the word racism on anything, you black Negroes are going to believe it and get pissed off and get mad and want to march against it. We have convinced you dumb black Negroes that reading, writing, and math is racist. We have convinced you dumb Negroes of that. We have convinced you dumb Negroes that if you disagree with anything a white person says, you have a right to call that white person a racist. Because disagreeing with a black person is racist. It's the same thing that if you are trans and somebody disagrees with you, you can call somebody a transphobic because they disagree with you. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Have we convinced you guys? Oh, wow, you guys are no different than the Negroes on the plantation, that we can tell y'all anything and y'all will believe it? No, you don't believe it? Then why are you going out there and acting out the very ideology and the narrative that we are planting in you dumb Negroes' head? Get mad at me. Ask me if I care about you being mad at me. I don't care about you being mad at me, but I do care about you as an individual. And that's why I'm throwing this at you like that, because that is the way they are seeing you. I don't care if they're not saying it with their mouths, but they are showing it with their actions, black folks. Period. Tell me this. I'm 40 years old. Anybody that is my age and down into the 25s, the life that you grew up with no father in home, or if any of y'all identify with that, tell me, now that you're 40 years old and you're my age, what has changed? What has gotten better? The only thing, what's changed? They got you guys tricked into thinking that because they gave you a free cell phone and increase your food stamps and all that, they think that you think that it's better. It's not better. You're still in the same spot you talking about. You see what I'm saying? You're still in the same spot. You're still in the same predicament. So what has changed? But yet at the same time, you sit there and cry and all that stuff and go out there and march like you won't change. You don't want change. You just want to feel important. You want to feel needed. You want to be seen. Fist in the air. I was out there marching with them. I sure was, y'all. I marched. See, the thing is, I'm not going to go and protest and march and do anything that's not for real change. No. What Martin Luther King them did back in the day, they marched and did things, and guess what we saw? We saw change. I guarantee you that any of the things that we've seen for the past 3 or 4 years, when it came to marching and riding and protesting and peacefully protesting, I guarantee you there will be no change for black folks. You have been played, and I said it from the beginning. Get ticked off at me, get pissed off at me all you want to. Black folks, nothing is going to change for you. Nothing. Oh, Ty, don't say that. I'm saying it. What you talking about? It's not going to change. It didn't change when I was a dang on pre-teenager, and I'm 40 years old, and it still has not changed. We had how many different presidents? I don't know. I was alive when there was an older Bush. I'm just letting y'all know, when I came to like fruition of who I was as a person, when I realized that I'm a human being with a mind, I remember there was a George Bush. I remember a Bill Clinton. I remember the George Bush's son. I remember Barack Obama, Donald Trump. And all I'm saying is from that time that I can remember who these presidents and whoever they was, there had to be other people that were in Congress, that was in the Senate, that was in these states that black people live in, and nothing changed. Nothing's different. Nothing at all is different with black folks. Oh, but this time is going to be different, Ty, because, oh, please. Nothing's going to change. You being out there marching and having your fist in the air with Black Lives Matter, you just felt good because you was a part of something. But as you go home, back to your neighborhoods, nothing will be different. Nothing is going to change. Get mad at me right now for telling you this hard truth. But no matter how pissed off and mad you get at me, when you wake up tomorrow, it's still going to be the same. When you wake up the next month, it's still going to be the same. Next year around this time, it's still going to be the same. It's not going to change. But you know what can change is you. You can change your mindset and get away from that. You can change your characteristics of who you are with your behaviors and your attitudes and get away from that. You can change. And when you change, you go somewhere that matches the change that happened within you. The change that happened within me is not the same as it was in the hood. It's not the same as the ghetto. It's not the same as the projects. The change that I am right now does not match the ghetto or in the hood. So therefore, I'm not going to go and be in the area that I don't identify with no more as far as change go. The change that I have done, the change that has happened within me, it matches the lifestyle and the type of people I surround myself with right now. It's really easy. It really is easy. All you have to do is change your mind. That's it. Change your mind about you don't want to live there no more. You hate your circumstances. Change who you are first. Change who you are. Change your way of thinking. Change the way you see things. And when you do that, you're going to find other people that think the same way you do, that have the same goals as you do, and you guys will elevate each other to be away from that. It can be somebody that's not even in the ghetto. They can be like a middle-class living family, a middle-class living person that's staying in the suburbs, and here you are in the ghetto, and you want change. You would talk to them. Y'all end up having a conversation. They introduce you to their parents. Their parents might be some dang on contractor. Who knows what it can be? The whole point is that if you do not want to change your mind, I already know the reason why you are where you are because you haven't changed your mind. You do know that it's proven, whether you want to argue with it or not, it's not going to change the fact that right now, every last one of us, every last one of you guys that listen to me right now, you are a result of what you think about all day long. That's who you are. That's who you are. You can sit there and put things on your profile. You can sit there and put things on your channels and all these different things like that, but it's going to show. No one, and it's not bragging, it's just me stating facts. No one on this channel can sit here and say, I've seen Ty just get completely out of character. I didn't even recognize who this dude was. Y'all won't be able to say that. I have been attacked on this channel. Well, I don't like to call it attack because I really don't get attacked. It's like somebody said, it'd be the equivalent of somebody saying, Ty got punched by a fly. So when they say, oh yeah, a fly punched Ty, but to me, I'm like, no, not really, because I guess you can call it punch. So when people say, oh man, Ty's gotten attacked on this channel, I really don't get attacked because I don't feel it. So I don't call it an attack. I just call it I don't even know a word for it. Maybe you guys can create a word for it. I don't know what you call it. Because the thing is, I'm already set up with such a shield right now that if I see any of them stuff coming at me, darts and all that, arrows and stuff coming at me, I don't even feel it. It just it's of none effect. So I don't even notice it can hit me. I'm like, I felt something. That's about it. But other than that, no. Who you are right now, who you are when nobody else is around, who you are behind closed doors, that's the real you. Plain and simple, folks. Plain and simple. There's no if and buts about it. And who you are, if you are not happy and not satisfied as an individual with who you are behind closed doors when nobody else is watching, you need to change the way you think. I'm telling you right now, the way that you are right now, if you're depressed, if you are in a state of mind where everything just looks dark, grim, if you are the type of person to where I don't like to go anywhere because when I go around, I bring everybody else down, you know this about yourself. And guess how you got there? You got there by thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, you can disagree with me all you want to. I have numerous of clinical psychologists that completely watched my channel before and agree with me. I even got a book, which I love the man to death. I can't wait till I can get with him and get him on my channel to do an interview with the crazy, intelligent, brilliant Jordan Peterson. Sent me a book because I can't articulate it the way he did. But what he told me was, hey, the way that you say this right there is called X, Y, and Z. And then he asked me, I heard on your channel numerous times that you were a therapist. Are you? And I'm like, no, not like that. One of my degrees I got in physical therapy, So anyway, what I'm saying that for is this. There have been clinical psychologists that would get on here and say, you know what? You're absolutely right. A lot of folks that are depressed, have anxiety, you thought yourself into that mode. You literally thought yourself. I'm talking about ones that are on a depressed, guys, you need to follow me. I'm talking about people who literally got themselves depressed because of the way that they think. Over half the people that you encounter that might have been diagnosed with being depressed, they thought themselves into that mode. You can argue with me all day long. It does not matter. I do not care. I have talked to several of you guys and showed you guys, for some of you that lost someone dear to you, when I talked to you, did I not sit there and tell you, cry? I told you, cry, yell, scream. It's a reason why you were born with those emotions. When something makes someone, when I crack jokes and I act all crazy, and what do? You laugh. You laugh as what? You laugh as a result of what I did. It made you laugh. It was humorous to you, right? When you see your child do something that makes you proud, you what? You feel proud because of what they did. Those actions that they did made you proud, right? When you have things that are going right in your life, whatever like that, maybe your marriage and all that is really good, you feel joy from having that marriage, right? From being in a good stance in your marriage or your relationship, you feel joy. Why are you trained as if you're not supposed to weep and cry when someone dies? You're supposed to do that. It's okay. Don't sit there and fight it. So what ends up happening is that when somebody have an event that happens to them, instead of crying and releasing and letting the stuff get out of your system, you hold on to it. When you hold on to it, you keep on dwelling on it. When you keep on dwelling on it, you keep on thinking about it. When you keep on thinking about it, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. It becomes a behavior. When it becomes behavior, it becomes part of your attitude. And that's, friends, is how you can end up getting into what you call a deep depression, because you did not let it go when it initially happened. One thing the body always tries to do on a physical, mental, spiritual level, the body tries to heal. But what we do, we mess it up when we try to get in the way of that healing. All of you in here, listen to me right now. A lot of you guys have scars. How many of you in here have scars? Most of us, I guarantee you, unless you just was not able to go outside and you lived in a house that was built out of cotton and your bed was cotton, y'all didn't even have, y'all had one level floor. There was nothing hard in your house at all. Unless you live like that, you all have scars. You got a scar somewhere. The reason I'm saying that is that when you cut yourself, do you have to sit there and try to make yourself heal? No. Do you? Listen to me, because I know I ain't got off on some stuff, but I'm trying to help somebody. If you've ever got a cut or a bruise or a scratch, do you have to heal yourself, or does the body do it on its own? I was waiting for some of y'all to answer. Anyway, like I said, and I ask again, when you cut yourself or if you got bloodied, do you have to sit there and make your body heal itself, or does the body heal itself on its own? I'll answer for y'all since y'all aren't listening. The body heals itself on its own. I'm messing with y'all. The body heals itself on its own. The body starts the healing process the minute the injury or the cut occurs. It ends up scabbing over and it heals from the inside. That scab serves as a protection barrier so no infection can get in while the body is healing from the inside. Once the body is healed and is completely covered over, you're left with something called a scar. But when you touch that scar, the scar doesn't hurt no more. It feels just like your other skin. Your nerves will grow back and you will have feeling over those scars. You will have feeling again. Now, y'all go with me here. Some of y'all, this has happened to y'all on the same level emotionally. You have been hurt. You have been cut. You have bled on a spiritual and emotional level. But the problem is, what happens if you get a physical cut on your body and you keep on picking at it? You keep on picking at it. It's going to continue to bleed. It's going to never heal. You might end up causing the cut to even get worse by opening up. You're going to be susceptible to infections. It's going to burn more. It's going to be more painful. If you keep on picking it and never letting it heal, it will never heal. But when you leave it alone, it will heal. So that's what some of y'all need to do. In other words, when I say leave it alone, let go. Let it go. Let it heal on its own. Some of y'all don't want to do that because by you keep on dwelling on it, by you keep on not wanting to acknowledge it, by you keep on not wanting to let it go, that's your form of messing with it. And you keep on messing with it. How? Because you keep on thinking about it. You keep on giving a rhyme or reason why it's so bad, and it's never going to get better. And this keeps happening. I nobody like, oh, this, that. You keep on, that's your way of picking at it. And you keep on picking at it. That's why it's never healing, period. And it never will. You've been for years? You could be depressed for years? Okay. Anyway, y'all, I don't know how I got off on that, but that was for somebody. Again, I appreciate you guys all being in here. Really do appreciate you guys checking this out. Really appreciate you guys giving the video a thumbs up so it can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. I'm getting ready to get out of here, folks, and I will chat with you guys a little later. Will I go live again? I do not know. We shall see. Keep my channel up. Keep the tab up. Make sure my channel is up. Make sure the bell notification is clicked on your channel. I'm glad I was able to help somebody because a lot of y'all just got done emailing me, sending me some text. And no, nobody told me anything. I don't know how I got off on this, but I did. And Miss Mama Carol, I will be playing God of War Ragnarok tonight. So don't forget, hit that like button. Don't forget to share this, guys. Really appreciate you guys all being in here. Let them know that I'm talking about YouTube. Let YouTube know that y'all liking this channel by giving the video a thumbs up and sharing this video. And when this video is over, y'all can leave a comment in the comment section, all right? Appreciate it, folks. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.